If you are in your 20s and your life feels extremely overwhelmed, you are not alone. We are all in the same lane. And you know what's weird? Everything looks fine. Like you are doing what you're supposed to do. You are studying, you are working, you are figuring things out. But in the deep down, you still feel lost somewhere. Like you are running behind, like something is missing. Everyone else got the manual except you. And you know what's the worst part? That you can't even explain why you feel this way. And if that's you, this video is for you. We are taught so many things growing up, like math formulas, history dates, so many random facts that we are not going to use in our life at all. But literally nobody teaches how to deal with the relationships, how to deal with the confusion, how to rebuild the confidence, how to deal with the grief, how to understand yourself, how to find a direction. And especially with the girls, we are taught how to cook, how to behave, how to tolerate the bullshits of people, how to speak in front of people, like everything, but not the actual thing that we are going to face in our life. And that's why when we come in our 20s, when life feels extremely overwhelmed, we just blame ourselves because we don't know anything. I'm going to share 7 lessons that completely changed the way I see my life. And honestly, even if you understand 2 or 3 of these deeply, you won't feel lost anymore. The very first lesson, that you don't need to have all figured it out at once. One of the biggest reasons that we feel lost in our life that I have realized is we think that we are supposed to have clarity by now. But the truth is, no one really does. We just think they do because of the social media. On the social media, everybody looks confident. But behind the scenes, they are still figuring things out as they go. And if you ask me what 20s are meant to do, 20s are not for having all answers, everything figured out. They are for exploring the new chapters, trying and failing, finding a new direction that suits best for you, and exploring more and more. So, whenever you have this thought that you are running behind, tell yourself that you are not lost, neither you are running behind. It simply means that you are in the process. The second lesson is you are overthinking everything. Let's be honest here. I mean, you are not just thinking about your life, you are overthinking about it. What if I choose the wrong career? What if I waste the time? What if I go with the wrong direction? And what if I fail even after trying this years? And honestly, I have been there. I have felt that because of this loop, you feel lost. And here is the truth. Clarity doesn't come from overthinking everything. It comes from doing that things again and again. That's where you know what you want and what's working for you. You don't find your path by sitting and overthinking everything. You will not. You will not even find the path by watching the tutorials and YouTube videos. You have to do it. You have to apply those action that you have been watching, you have been asking for. And you know what, how I find like what's best thing for me? By trying, by making mistakes and by adjusting along the way. So if you're stuck, it's probably because you are overthinking everything and doing too little. Third lesson is we are comparing our life too much. I mean, yes, we are. And this one is big. You feel lost not because your life is bad, but because somebody else's life is better. You see somebody getting their dream job, finding their perfect partner, and making their relationship, someone figuring out everything. And suddenly your life feels like it's going now here. But here is what you are not seeing. You are comparing your behind the scenes to somebody else's highlight reel. You need to understand that everybody is in their own timeline. And comparison, it will always makes you feel like you are losing something no matter where you are. And to be honest, if you ask me how it worked for me, like I'm at my happiest when I stopped comparing myself to my colleagues, to my friends, to my cousins. Because there is no point. When you compare yourself, you're not seeing the different timelines, the different opportunities, different privileges. Not everybody got the same thing. So there is no point to compare yourself. No matter what you compare and how you compare, you'll end up being sad and feel like you are losing everything. So learn and work on how to stop comparing yourself. Fourth lesson is you talk too much, but not about what matters. Well, this is going to be harsh and going to hurt you as well. But most of us talk a lot without saying anything meaningful. We try to impress people, fill the silence, seem interesting and cool. But the truth is, the more you talk, the less people will remember anything. But the real confidence is being okay with the silence. Because when you listen more, you understand people better, your words carry more weight, you feel less anxious. So if you're feeling disconnected with your life, start speaking less and saying meaningful more. Now let's come to the fifth lesson that I learned, that you are holding on the things that you should have let go. Sometimes the reason you feel lost and behind in your life is you are holding on to the things that something that no longer fits your life and not making sense. It could be a person, a version of yourself, a past expectation. You know what? I used to do that. I was not like that. मैं तो कुछ अलग ही थी and now like I'm entirely a different person. But when I realized that I have to let go that, I am new now. It's okay. I have to stop working on my past self. Now I'm new. Instead of letting go, we keep trying to make it work. And here's the truth that literally nobody told me, that what you don't let go of will slowly drag you down, will slowly exhaust you mentally. And believe me or not, letting go is not a failure. That's called growth. So many people will come to you who are attached to your past and will say that you have changed, you're not the same person as you were. But what's the point to being the same person you were? I mean, when it's not helping, it's not making sense. You have to change. You have to change your life. I'm telling you, I had people in my life who used to tell me that you have changed a lot. Like they used to taunt me. Since I have left back home and I'm here in Canada, my life has changed entirely. I have changed it intentionally. I never wanted to be the same version of myself as I were. Like some of the things I have kept, but some of the things that I should let go, I did that. I worked on that. It's me entirely new. My life is totally different. The way I see myself, the way I love people is kind of same, but so many things have changed and I don't regret about that. I have made so many decisions far away, like better than I used to make. So I'm proud of myself about that. And you should be too, girl. Now the lesson six. And you need to really work on that. I mean, I'm serious about that. That you are accepting less than you deserve. This one hits different, that you don't get what you deserve in your life. You get what you tolerate about. Period. If you keep expecting disrespect, ignoring your needs, and staying in the situation that drains you, that eventually becomes your standard. And over the time, you start believing that that's all you deserve. But in the deep down, it's not. Your life changes in a moment when you start settling for the less. Your life changes the moment you start setting boundaries to the people. I mean, believe me, I never had boundaries in my life. Never ever. I never knew that this thing exists. What happens when you set the boundaries? But it really changes the way you see yourself after you set the boundaries. Because people will use you, people will tell you the shits that you never deserve. So it's very important to set the boundaries in your 20s. Lesson 7 is not everyone will grow with you. As you grow, you will start notice something painful, that people in your life who were your friend, who were very close to you, they will start feeling distant. They will say, I miss the old you. But in the deep down, it's funny, but it's sad at the same time. What they really miss is the version of yourself that was easier to control, that was easier to dominate. Like, this is what you will do. This is how you are. You are not supposed to do these things. अब आ जाए कोई मेरे पास बोलने के लिए कि दिलनाज, you are supposed to do this thing. My foot. Because when you dream big, when you have set your goals, when you are ambitious, especially as a woman, Growth will change your life, the way you see yourself, the way you live your life, like everything. It will change everything. And not everybody will be comfortable with that. So it's okay. I mean, you're not meant to stay the same version of yourself just to keep people comfortable around you. If they are not comfortable, it's their problem, not yours. Lesson number 8, read actions, not the words. Well, one of the biggest reasons that you feel confused in your 20s is because you are trying to understand people by their words. But in the deep down, the truth is, action will tell you everything. If someone literally cares about you, they will show it. If someone values you, they will make a time for you. If someone really wants you, they will choose you no matter what. So stop chasing the mixed signals. Clarity is in behavior. Well, these are all the lessons so far I have learned and I have shared with you. I will share some more with you as well. But if you're feeling lost in your 20s, I want you to remember this. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are becoming. You are in the process. Because my girls, your 20s are not meant to be perfect. They are literally meant to feel uncertain, uncomfortable, and making mistakes. And confused as well. It might sound cliche to you, but instead of asking why do I feel lost, start asking what this phase is trying to teach me. And journal about that. It helped me. I hope it helped you too. Because believe me or not, everything that's feeling confusing right now will make sense eventually. Last but not the least, if this video made you feel like you are not alone, don't forget to subscribe my channel and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.